Welcome back to another product episode of Beauty Confessionals. Today I'm going to share a little product with you that is super helpful for fine hair, or if you like to do updos, this is a great product for that. So it's from the brand Design Me and it's Puff Me Light. I got the lighter version because I do have finer hair and I don't like weighing it down with too much product. The unique thing about this product is you spray it in at the roots and it adds some grip and hold and texture to expand the hair and stand it up a little bit so it looks fuller, denser, holds a shape better. And it also works fantastic for updos because if you have to tease the hair, set it into place, you're trying to get that volume before you pin it, it just looks really, really nice and it doesn't deflate or flatten out after you've styled it out some. So I want to give a little demo. It comes in this little pump and I'm going to do a little bloop. Yeah, it's like a very fine, very, very fine powder. This doesn't have any fragrance in it. And it's just nothingness basically when you spray it. So I'll show you how I use it. I go in up underneath a section of hair like so, and you just kind of puff it in there and you can kind of massage it in. This is what I like to do because I don't really like to tease my hair, but you can see it stands the hair up. It adds a little bit of that grip and texture. You can actually feel it in there when you work it in. And it adds a really nice natural amount of volume. This has been a wonderful product for me, especially because I have lost so much hair after having my baby. And so I like to have a little bit of volume that still looks natural and doesn't feel starchy or crunchy or gross. And this has been a really, really great product for that. And so I just take couple little sections and spray it in at the roots. I don't really like running this through the rest of my hair because it does add a lot of grip and I like my hair to feel soft. So you just pick up some sections. Once you've got the desired amount in there, I like to really, really work it in at those roots to really stand it up on itself. This is a really, really unique product. You'll see this type of product. I think Big Sexy Hair makes one. There's a lot of different companies that make something very similar, Schwarzkopf. But I just happened to see this one at one of the pro stores and I was like, you know what? I haven't used one of these in a while and I kind of miss it. It's easy, it's light, and it really kind of changes the shape of your hair, especially from the roots. So what I love about this too, I'm looking over at my computer because I have a bunch of notes to go over. What I love about this type of product is it's really simple, easy to use. Like I said, there's no fragrance, so it's not irritating if you're allergic to different fragrances and things like that. And the ingredients list on this is not very long. It's very, very simple. The first ingredient is water, which is kind of unusual for a powder product, but the next ingredient starts to explain what changes here. Silica Silylate is an anti-caking and suspension agent. It's considered non-toxic, non-irritating, or sensitizing to the respiratory tract, which is important when you have a spray. I think that's also really great news if you're a hairdresser. I know I spent a lot of years behind the chair and some of the stuff that would be in the air is kind of irritating to the respiratory tract. Next ingredient is sodium benzoate, which is a preservative. It's also naturally occurring in various fruits and spices. I remember seeing clove as one of them, and I think plum was another fruit that it naturally occurs in, and it's safe in the prescribed concentrations within your cosmetic. So the next ingredient, Octylaczylamide, Acrylates, Butylaminoethyl, Methacrylate copolymer. That acts as a fixative, think kind of like a hairspray without the same sticky, kind of tacky feel. This is considered safe by the Cosmetic Ingredients Review. And then the very final ingredient is citric acid, which also acts as a preservative and can kind of adjust the pH of products. So very, very simple ingredient list. I think this product is really, really cool. I think that this is fantastic if you have finer hair that tends to be a little bit limp on the top. Like I mentioned, I also think this is fantastic if you're doing some type of an updo. It's going to give you the grip you need before you start pinning. I can't remember exactly how much I paid for this. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, like I said, I can't remember how much I paid because pro stores, I can get this for wholesale prices. On Amazon, it comes out to about $13. If you purchase it in a store or a salon, it's probably going to be a little bit more than that, but it's really pretty a reasonable cost for this. I will say when I hold it up to the light, it doesn't look like there's a ton of product in here. So I don't know exactly how long this is going to last necessarily, but as you can see, it's a very, very fine mist. A little bit goes a long way. So I'm optimistic this will last a couple months, especially if I'm using it daily. But anyway, I think this is a fantastic product. If you enjoyed this episode of Beauty Confessionals, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.